One day after the Christmas event, Qwel made a poll saying, what do we think about taking 1-star stat from Bobbit's skill check stat and placing it into the movement speed stat instead? Bobbit switches from skill check 5-star down to 4-star, movement speed 2-star raised up to 3-star. And a poll was made and 85% of people wanted that change, and the change was made. Most of the Christmas Toons basically have identical abilities to already existing Toons. Qwel has said in the past, I actually intended that so I didn't lock many features behind an event, but I'll keep this feedback in mind, thank you. And Qwel said, if you guys had to change how Ginger functioned, what would you do? I'd love to get further feedback and info on that, something that wouldn't entirely change her, but also would maybe make her more varied in use. This user suggested something that could be a bit advanced that I just thought of off the spot is that maybe she can get heals depending on how many machines she's finished, while also giving her better extraction speed like 4 stars, and after 4 machines you can give a heart. Qwel replied to this suggestion and said, that's an interesting one, we'll write down and consider, won't be doing any changes though unless I poll users. Ever since Bobbit came out, a lot of people have been hoping that she would get a rework. This user said, Bobbit needs a rework, it's so bad it's the worst main ever. This user said, may we petition to have Bobbit reworked since I feel like for a main Toon she's very underwhelming compared to every other main in the game right now. Today a user asked Qwel saying, Qwel, I want to ask you this because it's been a while, you say you take criticism, right? Can I give criticism? Also, I have 2 questions. Qwel replied saying, you're always free to give criticism while I'm in chat, yes, as long as it seems like an appropriate time to do so, go ahead. The user then said, thank you so much, here's the criticism. Since all mains are helpful to the team, can you maybe change Bobbit's stats and passive ability into something that can help the team? Qwel then replied saying, I actually feel that both Ginger and Bobbit could use some adjustments, but I don't plan to adjust them until Christmas comes back around. I would like a lot of time to consider what to do with them to ensure the characters remain enjoyable while also becoming more usable. Thanks for the criticism. A user said, what motivates you to think of readjusting Ginger? Something in her stats? Then Qwel said, I just think her playstyle could be a bit more unique as most feedback I've received is her being too similar to her cousin Cosmo.